Come in.
Get off the porch, you old goat, before I haul you off by the leg. Can't you see them? Give me the wink. All of them here to drag you out, and so I would. All of the young men, though, called him Iris, short because he'd hustle messages to any beck and call. Now along came this trap, this public nuisance, who used to scrounge a living round the streets of Ithaca, notorious for his belly, a ravenous bottomless pit for food and drink, but he had no pith, no brawn, despite the looming hulk that melted your eyes. Arrhenius was his name.
I'll litter the ground with teeth like a rogue sow, punished for rooting corn. Built up so the lords can see us fight it out. How can you be a champion half your age?
Out of your mind. What damage have I done you? What have I said?
Look who's talking.
I don't grudge you anything, not if the next man up and gives you plenty. This door is ill big enough for the both of us. You've got no call to grudge me what's not yours. You're another vagrant, just like me, I'd say, and it lies with the gods to make us rich and poor. So keep your fist to yourself. Don't press your luck. Don't rely on me, or as old as I am, I'll bloody your lips, splatter your chest, and buy myself some peace and quiet for tomorrow. I doubt you'll ever come lumbering back again to the halls of Laertes, royal son Odysseus.
And the swineherd sat down again on his polished stool, and once again he supped and drank to his heart's content. Back he went to his pigs, leaving the royal precedence still filled with festers, and indulging now all the joys of dance and song. The day was over, dusk was falling.
She made her taller, fuller in form to all men's eyes, her skin whiter than ivory, fresh carved.
Hello, I come to you. I'm Athenia's sister. I've heard you're stupid, old, lousy, inferior, and a bad drunk.
We'll have to clean up the blood.
But there's arms and stuff.
We must hide the weapons out of reach. If they ask you anything about it, you gotta lie.
I told them I hid it from Odysseus. Ursula.
Quick, dear one, close up the women up in their quarters, till I can stow my father's weapons in the storeroom. Splendid gear lying about, neglected, back with soot since my father sailed away. I was only a boy then, now I must safeguard them from the smoke.
High time, child.
If only you'd bother to tend to your whole house, and safeguard all your treasures. Tell me, who's to fetch and carry the torch for you? You won't let the maids who'd light your way?
Our friend will.
I won't put up with a man who smirks his work, not if he takes his rotation in my stores, even if he's a mauler. Wife of Laertes, son Odysseus, will your questions about my family never end? All right then, here's my story, even though it plunges me into deeper grief than I feel now, but that's the way of the world. When someone has been so far away from home, so long away as I can, rolling over many seas of men during hard landscapes.
There's a land called Crete.
Ringed by the wine dark sea with rolling landscapes, handsome country, and fertile soil, thronged with people well past counting.
My name's Atheon. I'm the younger born.
Oh, Father, what marvel fills my eyes.
Be quiet. Get a grip on yourself. No man can find any fault in you.
Now it was there in Cosmos I saw him. We traded gifts and friendship. Dear friend, never has any man so thoughtful of all the guests in my palace come from my foreign parts been as welcome as you, so sensible, so apt, is every word you say.
Odysseus, sitting in the full firelight, suddenly swerved around to the dark, gripping by a quick misgiving. Soon as she touched him, she might spot the scar. The truth would come out. That old wound made many years ago by a boar's white tusk, when Odysseus went to Parnassus, out of the Agalicious and his son.
Yes, yes, you are Odysseus. I did not know you before, but then I touched the body of a king.
She glanced at Penelope. Keen signaled her that there was her own dear husband, here and now, but she could not catch the glance. She took no heed. Athena turned her attention elsewhere, but Odysseus, his right hand shot out. Clutching the nurse's throat with his left, he hugged her to himself.
No, stop!
She glanced at Penelope, keen to signaling her. That was her own dear husband, here and now, but she could not reach or catch the glance. She took no heed. Athena turned her attention elsewhere. But Odysseus, his right hand shot out, clutching the nurse's throat. With his left, he hugged her to himself.
Oh, my queen, Odysseus, real wife of Aretes' son. Odysseus, now, don't put off this test in the halls a moment. Before that crew can handle it, the polished bow, string it taut, and sheathe it through those axes. Odysseus, man of exploits, will be home with you.
If only, my friend, you're willing to sit beside me in my house and gorge me in the comfort of your presence. Sleep will never drift across my eyes, but only one can go without his sleep forever. The immortals give each other a thing in a proper place. Nay, there is a rest, while I lie here in the hall spreading your bankers, somewhere else on the floor, or the woman will prepare it to be fed.
And there Odysseus lay, plotting within himself the suitor's death, awake, alert, as the woman slipped from the house, the maids who hoard the suitor's beds each night.
There's 5 of them. How are we going to kill them all?
I don't know, we'll have to come up with something.
What will we do with the bodies?
We'll have to hide them somewhere.
Odysseus and Telemachus invite the suitors to the table.
Come in and drink your wine with us.
Welcome, strangers.
Come in.
Third to enter was Odysseus.
Who's this stranger, Odysseus? Just come to his house. What roots does this man claim?
Good, Amicia, if only the gods would pay back their outrage.
Stranger, if only.
Cowherd, you're no coward, nobody's fool. Listen to me, my fine friends, here's what I say. From the start, our guest has had his fair share. It's only right, you know. How impolite it would be, how wrong to scant whatever guest Telemachus welcomes to his house. Look here, I'll give him a proper guest gift too, a price he can hand the crone who bathes his feet, or a tip for another slave who haunts the halls of our great king, Odysseus.
Sisyphus, you can thank your lucky stars you missed our guest. He ducked your blow, by God. Else I would have planted my sharp spear in your bowels. Your father would have been busy with your funeral, not your wedding. Here, enough. Don't let me see more offenses in my house, not for anyone. I'm alive to it all now, to good and the bad. The boy you knew is gone, but I still must bear with this lovely sight. She flocks but butchered, wine swilled, food squandered. How can a man fight off so many single-handedly? But no more of your crimes against me, please. Unless you're bent on cutting me down now. And I'd rather just die. Yes, better than by far. Then, what? What? Yes, better than by far. Then have to look on at your outrage day by day. Guests threatened the vows, men dragged the serving women through our noble house, exploiting them all, no shame.
Fair enough, my friends. When a man speaks well, we have no grounds for wrangling, no cause for abuse. Hands off this stranger, or any other servant in King Odysseus' palace. But now a word of friendly advice for Telemachus and his mother. Here's hoping it proves congenial to both of them. So long as your heart is still keep a spark alive, that Odysseus would return that great deep man. Who could blame you playing with the waiting game at home and holding off the suitors? It's better course, it's true. What if Odysseus had returned, had made it at home at last? But now it's as clear as day, the man will come no more. So go, Telemachus, sit with your mother, coax her to wed the best man here, the one who offers most, so you can have and hold your father's estate, eating and drinking here, your mind at peace, while mother plays the wife in another's house.
The young prince, keeping his voice, replied, I swear by Zeus, Agilus, by all my fathers suffered. Dead, no doubt, or wandering far from Ithaca these days. I don't delay my mother's marriage, not a moment. I press her to wed the man who takes her heart. I shower her myself with boundless gifts, but I shrink from driving mother from our house, issuing harsh commands against her will. God forbid it ever comes to that.
Poor men, what terror is this that overwhelms you so? Night shrouds your head, your face down to your knees. Cries of mourning are bursting into fire, cheeks rivering tears. The walls and the handsome cross beams dripping dank with blood. Ghosts look, thronging the entrance, thronging the court. go trooping down to the realm of death and darkness. The sun is blotted out of the sky. Look there, a lethal mist spreads all across the earth.
Our guest just in from abroad. Quick, my boys, hustle him out of the house into the meeting grounds. The light of day, everything there, he thinks it is dark as night.
Eurymachus, the inspired prophet, countered, "When I want your escort, I'll ask for it myself. I have eyes and ears in both my feet still, and a head that's fairly sound, nothing to be ashamed of. These will do to take me past those doors."
Oh, I can see it now. The disaster closing on you all. There's no escaping it, no way out, not for a single one of you suitors. Wild, reckless fools, plotting outrage here. The halls of Odysseus, great and strong in God.
Telemachus, no one's more unlucky with his guests.
Come in.
Welcome, strangers.
Come pick your wine with us.
She glanced at Penelope. Keen signaled her that there was her own dear husband here and now, but she could not catch the glance. She took no heed. Athena turned her attention elsewhere, but Odysseus, his right hand shot out. Clutching the nurse's throat with his left, he hugged her to himself.
No, stop! Yes, you are Odysseus. Crap, I forgot. Dear friend, the discreet Penelope replied, as she told us. Now it was gifts and cosmos of Odysseus. My name is Atheon. I'm the younger brother. No.
My master improviser answered slowly.
No, it wasn't